Baldur's Gate 3 designer understands if it's hard for you to start Act 3. Baldur's Gate 3 takes place in the fictional world of the Forgotten Realms during the year of 1492 DR, over 120 years after the events of the previous game, Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Amn, and months after the events of the playable Dungeons & Dragons 5e module, Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus. The story is set primarily in the Sword Coast in western Faerûn, encompassing a forested area that includes the Emerald Grove, a druid grove dedicated to the deity Silvanus, Moonrise Towers and the shadow-cursed lands, which are covered by an unnatural and sentient darkness that can only be penetrated through magical means, and Baldur's Gate, the largest and most affluent city in the region, as well as its outlying suburb of Rivington. Other places the player visits include the Underdark, the Astral Plane and Avernus. Larian Studios itself understands the difficulty. Speaking with Game Reactor, its senior RPG designer Anna Guxon shared that she gets the reaction. Each act has its own flavor, Guxon said. Especially Act 2 specifically has a very strong closing moment that just shuts down a whole era of it, and then starting off in Act 3, especially if you have so many hours running in the rest of the game, can feel like a much different tone and very drastically changing, right? I think it's valid because some people enjoy the tone of Act 3 the most, some people enjoy the tone of Act 2 the most. I understand how this shift is something that's challenging to overcome especially, but give it a chance. It's something that we'd be mindful of moving forward as well, seeing how we handle this tone shift so that things are less drastic, Guxons commented.